Eye on Sun Valley, daily local news from beautiful Sun Valley, Idaho.
Hi, I'm Karen Bosick with Eye on Sun Valley. I'm here in beautiful Sun Valley, Idaho. And I know what you're thinking, it's springtime and I gotta relearn on my wildflowers again. Well, we're here to help you with that. We found some of the early blooming wildflowers out in the Croix Canyon area, which is one of the first areas to lose snow in the Sun Valley area. And we're gonna introduce you to a couple of them, or reintroduce you to them. Of course, this is lupin, which is one of the most common wildflowers in the Sun Valley area. It has these beautiful little leaves that have multi fingers on them, which makes it easy to remember. And almost looks like a marijuana plant, but it isn't. And they come in several colors. This here, of course, is purple, or some people would say blue. You can find it in pink, yellow, white, just gorgeous flowers that you see all summer long. And its name lupus, or its name lupin, comes from the Latin word lupus, which means wolf. But it has nothing to do with the wolf packs that hang around Sun Valley. Instead, it's the verb to wolf down. And the reason being is that the people that named it thought that it depleted the soil of nutrients by wolfing up the nutrients in the soil. Well, nothing could be further from the truth. It actually helps fix the nitrogen in the soil, so it's a very useful plant. You just don't want your cattle to eat it because it can be toxic to horses and cattle. This is the arrowleaf balsam root, and it's one of the first flowers to come out in springtime in Sun Valley. It's so named because its leaves look like an arrowhead. So that's how you can remember it. They're kind of fuzzy, warm to touch, and it's in the sunflower family. Little sun rays pointing to the sky. It will actually follow the sun around sometimes if you watch it. It was a very important source of food to the Native Americans. They used absolutely every bit of it. They would nibble on the leaves, they would chew on the seeds, they would dry and turn the roots into a powdered flour. And not only is it good for food, but it's also a useful medicine. They would use it for wounds, to treat insect bites. They would use it for headaches, bruises, that kind of thing. Of course, the elk and antelope love it, so do the sage-grouse. And you'd be amazed the taproot goes 8 feet into the ground. So it's nothing you want to try to dig up. This is a beautiful flower. It's a member of the lily family, but it's got a dark side to it. This is the death camas, and it's poisonous not only to livestock, but to me and you too. Its kin actually is the blue camas, which was a very important foodstuff to the Indians of the Wood River Valley. They, in particular, harvested it on the Camas Prairie near Fairfield. But you don't want to go harvesting this stuff. Better to let it lie. This is a little guy, but it's sure pretty to see after a long white winter. This is the goosefoot violet, and I'm told there's 850 species of wildflower violets, but we only have a few in this area, and this is one of them. It, again, is one of the first to come out. It comes out on south-facing slopes as the snow melts, and it's named from a Latin word that means sweet, smelly flower. Now, this is a flower that might take you a little bit of doing to find. That's because it's typically hidden under its leaves. It's called the ballhead waterleaf. And it's kind of a pincushion flower hidden under leaves that typically comes out in the woods or along streams right after the snow has melted. The Indians used it, boiling it, and then they flavor it with vinegar to eat. It's called the water leaf because with the rain when it comes, runs down deep veins in the leaves to get to the plant. I hope you enjoyed this brief look at some of our early season wildflowers. I'm Karen Bosick with Eye on Sun Valley. Until next time, I'm keeping my eye on Sun Valley and Sun Valley's wildflowers for you.
I'm Derek Agnew, General Manager of Zenergy Health Club and Spa, and I want to take you inside and show you what we've done with our new Pivot Studio, which is going to blow you away. The therapists tell me that Pivot really is the game changer. It fills that final gap that we were missing at Zenergy, things they could not do in our main gym.
The recent addition of the Pivot Studio has meant wonders to me as a physical therapist. I can now take care of the most vulnerable post-operative patient, but I can include programming that challenges the most elite athlete.
Are you tired of being tired? Wouldn't you like to have more energy and not be so run down? Hi, I'm Dr. John Calvert with Sun Valley Smile Designs and Dental Sleep Health. That's right, a dentist who treats sleep breathing disorders and sleep apnea. You may be one of the millions of people that suffer from sleep apnea, depriving you of the quality of sleep that you need. You may not be aware of the serious physical problems with untreated sleep apnea. High blood pressure, diabetes, and stroke are just a few. For those of you that have sleep apnea but are just not able to tolerate your CPAP unit, there is help right here in Ketchum. I have over 17 years of advanced training in sleep health, and I can treat your sleep apnea, including annoying snoring, from beginning diagnosis all the way through treatment. No need to travel hours away for overnight sleep studies. I'll provide you with a complimentary, complete computer airway evaluation and consultation. Give my office a call and I can help you feel more rested and have more energy. Sleep well, live well. Come see us at Sun Valley Smile Designs and Sun Valley Sleep Health.
No matter your taste or personal style, the shopping in Sun Valley has what you need for a day in the mountains or elegant night on the town. From bike sales, rentals, repair, outdoor accessories, and souvenirs to high-end, on-trend fashion and sportwear, including a hip, modern women's boutique, there is something for everyone in the Sun Valley Village. Don't forget about the kids, as stepping foot in the toy store is a dream come true for the little ones. The Sun Valley Village shopping options blend a touch of European style with Main Street USA hospitality, all in a charming mountain town setting.
Are you like me and can't stand paying your insurance bill? Just when you pay all your bills for the month, then along comes that dreaded insurance bill, putting the hurt on your checking account. Hello, I'm Mark Balkos, President of Wood River Insurance. That's why Wood River Insurance is an independent insurance agency. This means we have a multiple of insurance companies we offer to our clients. This allows us to hold the insurance companies accountable for coverage, service, and most important of all, pricing. When I started in this business 33 years ago, I only represented one company to my customers. And after a while, I felt as though my hands were tied when trying to be as competitive as I could. As an independent insurance agency, we represent you to the insurance company, not the insurance company to you. This allows Wood River Insurance to be as competitive as possible. So call us today at 208-788-1100 and let Wood River Insurance represent you.
I'm Michael David with Ion Sun Valley Sports, and I'm honored to have joining me today Payson Bennett, a member of the Wood River High School rodeo team. She's also a member of the varsity basketball team. She's a junior here at Wood River. Payson, thanks for being here.
Of course, thanks for having me.
So, wanted to talk about rodeo.
Yes.
You've been on the back of a horse since you were probably about the time you could walk, huh?
About the time my mom used to mess around and say I was born in a saddle.
Born in the saddle.
Yep.
That's great. And has it always just been a passion for you, or did it develop over time?
Always. I've never not been on the back of a horse. I can't see my life without it.
Right.
I haven't seen my life without it, so it's just always been there.
It's a part of you, and obviously a big part for your family and everything too. Mm-hmm. But you could have gone other directions. You could have been kind of an equestrian, or you could have done other things. What was it about the rodeo that drew you in?
It's adrenaline rush. I actually tried hunter jumping, and I competed once on a little pony when I was little, and we placed actually first, but it's not the same. You're not going as fast, and I don't know, it did adrenaline rush.
Right. Mm-hmm. And how does it compare kind of to the team sports that you've played in? It's different, huh?
It's a little different. It's still a team sport. You and your horse really have to connect.
Yep.
And it's hard when you don't. A lot of the times it may not go the way you want it to. So It's definitely actually a team sport between you and your horse.
So do you live south of Bellevue, right?
I do.
And is that it's just kind of part of the whole life, because there's a lot more when you're in equestrian sports than just going out and practicing and then competing, isn't it?
Exactly. We've built it throughout our whole life. It's always been a part of us. Or we pretty much moved where we need to put our horses.
Right. And care of the horses is just as big as your preparation as an athlete too, right?
Lots of vet bills. If you don't have a vet bill, something's wrong.
Yeah. It's not. They ain't giving it away. It's not an inexpensive sport. And talk a little bit about that commitment. What drive? You're a junior here at Wood River. You got your basketball obligations. I know you have a social life on. How do you kind of keep that drive going?
Yeah, my social life definitely cuts down during the spring. A lot of my friends are texting me, "What are you doing?" "I'm riding." "What are you doing?" "I'm riding."
Right.
So I'm always on the back of a horse almost every single day after school, on top of homework, and we're also building a house as a family. We're our own contractors. So.
Oh wow.
On top of that, so it's definitely commitment, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, so that's fantastic. So, have you had one horse through your rodeo career? Have you had a bunch of horses? Because I know that the relationship between the rider and the horse is so key.
It's very key, and I've actually had about 3 horses, which is actually very minimal for a rodeo athlete. A lot of kids will have 5 to 6 horses because all the events, because the horses are pretty much specialized. We train them for certain events. But I had about 3. I started off on an Old Sorrel, and that was my guinea pig for my first couple years. And then I moved to Jetta, my current horse that's actually out for the season right now.
Right.
And we've been competing for about 5 years together, and it's been pretty strong.
Yep. And your events that you focus on are?
Barrel racing and pole bending, and I used to go tie, but I wanted to save my knees for basketball.
Right. So, but tell us a little bit for us novices or us lay people. What's the pole bending?
Pole bending, you have 6 poles down the arena, and you actually run down. It's a serpentine.
It's like a slalom kind of, right?
And it's all timed. And if you knock a pole, it's 5 seconds added, and if you break the pattern, it's a disqualification.
Okay. So, and then barrels are. I think most of us know what barrels are, but you're running around the barrels, and then and both of them are speed events. Yes. But the barrels is more kind of flat out go, right?
You're flat out running.
Yeah.
You're going.
And you mentioned a little bit you tried some roping stuff, but you decided to focus. Was it that you wanted to focus on the speed events?
It's actually more that I didn't have a horse for it, because my barrel horse was too hot for it, which means she's gets too excited. Because I'm asking her to run, so.
Right.
It just was the horse situation, or I probably would have tried.
So just like you mentioned, horses specialize, and then the athletes specialize too as well. So, that's so exciting. What I want to do is after we take a short break is talk about what's going on this season. You alluded to the horse being out for the season, and let's get into that after the break. We're just going to take a short break, and we'll be back with Payson Bennett.
I remember going to the doctor when I was a kid. He knew me, I knew him. It was really simple. And then medicine changed with more expensive labs, medications, bigger clinics, and not enough time to explain it all. Direct primary care came along, outside the insurance system and affordable. I'm Dr. Tom Archie. At InnerHealth MD, we spend the time we need building collaborative relationships. We bypass the insurance, lab, and pharmaceutical industries and pass on the savings to our patients. At our office, common labs can cost $5 to $10, and in our pharmacy, generic prescriptions often cost less than $5. Our family practice treats fractures, lacerations, and sports injuries, teaches prevention, and coordinates acute and chronic care. We don't accept insurance. Our patients pay a monthly fee that is less than a cable bill. With acupuncture, herbs, Class 4 cold laser, and a holistic, functional medicine approach, InnerHealth MD is family medicine like it used to be. Affordable, personal, and looking to the future.
As a family, we've been with Harrison over 20 years. So this business is really unique to Insure because we have employee housing here in the light industrial, and we have all these moving pieces. We have the car wash, we have a detailed garage where we're bringing in, over the course of a month, we can see 1 million to 2 million in vehicles pass through our garage. Nathan has been, his phone line is always open to me, and that's been huge. It's a real personal relationship. I pick up the phone and call him, and he's always there, ready to answer my questions. He's really quick with getting back to me. We have a complex insurance needs, insuring these are kind of considered hazardous sites. They require special coverage because they're gas stations. And he's been able to navigate that from personal business through and through. So Harrison Insurance was instrumental in getting us good, being well covered at a good cost basis. All of these pieces need to be considered, and when I've got my back turned and I'm focused on the business and the people and the aspects of the business, it's nice for me to offload this responsibility, which is a big one, to make sure that all my bases are covered. I need to know that if something happens, if a plane crashes into the lands short of the runway and lands on the business, that we're going to be covered. And with Harrison Insurance, I'm confident that they've got my back and that they've set me up for success.
Harrison Insurance, for all of your insurance needs. Sterling Urgent Care is now open at 507 South Main Street in Haley. Sterling Urgent Care is helping create a better healthcare experience. All patients are welcome. They accept most major insurances, including Medicare and Medicaid. They also accept self-pay patients and offer a membership program to help you take control of your healthcare costs. Sterling Urgent Care invites you to visit them at their beautiful new facility in Haley. Or learn more at sterlingurgentcare.com. Healthcare created with you in mind.
Welcome to Pure Body Bliss, your home in Haley for extraordinary movement training. Pilates, yoga, and fusion classes, as well as incredible massage. We specialize in private and semi-private sessions, dynamic group classes, and exceptional massage techniques to both realign and relax. At Pure Body Bliss, we have something for everyone, including restorative yoga, core-focused Pilates, and our studio-exclusive high-intensity burn classes. just to name a few. All taught by patient and highly educated professionals with thousands of hours of teaching experience. Have fun, work hard, sweat, then relax, restore, and rejuvenate, all in one beautiful setting. Solidify your resolutions with our complete unlimited membership. At Pure Body Bliss, we love your body.
Better food, better price, better service. Atkinson's Market, supporting local farmers since 1956.
So you're now for you've wrapped up the regular season. You got districts ahead of you, and you're on 2 different horses, one for pole bending and one for the barrels.
Yeah, one of my barrel horse I'm on right now is actually a bulldogging horse.
Okay.
So he's totally different sport. So but she'll run for me, so it's good.
Right. And so, it's obviously a challenge because you're developing a relationship at the same time you're going out there and competing, right?
Yes, the horse I'm on likes to run sideways, walk sideways. It's fun though. She's fun. She has a lot of energy.
Right,
so.
just like donkey basketball the other way, right?
Exactly.
It's the same thing. So how have you approached then this districts and did you on your prior rodeos with the new horses and is your expectation a little bit lower going into things?
It's still pretty high, but I'm not going to be mad or anything if we don't compete to my expectations because it is new, and we're just switching up my routine a little bit with practices and then just taking them out on a trail or something to chill their mind and things like that. So I'll change up my routine a bit.
Right. So you're one of five students that are on the rodeo team,
yes.
And
I believe so.
And you guys have the District 5 is you're traveling all around during the season. Right. How was the season from a team standpoint?
As a team standpoint, I'm really proud of our girls. This is their first year, so they're on horses. This is also their first year, so they're competing pretty well.
Right. So you're kind of the veteran on the team, yeah. So leading it just like you do on the basketball court. Do you when basketball season hits, do you kind of put the rodeo stuff aside a little bit?
A little bit, yeah, since it is definitely in the more winter months too. It's pretty chilly, so that's definitely priority comes to basketball.
Right. And do you take some of the things and some of the disciplines from rodeo to the basketball court and vice versa?
Of course, rodeo, we learn a lot, our manners, like things like that. I feel like they built us pretty well, and I definitely put that on the court.
Right. And you still have to do your schoolwork. How do you balance it all?
I don't know. I feel like I actually do better when I have more things to do because it actually makes me do them.
Right.
Less time, so
just
I think it's
boom.
Exactly. Just get it done.
And then hit the pillow. Head hits the pillow, and then we're going to go do this again tomorrow. So, what are your hopes? Districts are for your district, and then some people will qualify for state.
I'm sitting 7th overall on poles right now, so I do have a chance.
Okay.
But on this new horse, I don't know. It's kind of unpredictable. If we keep the poles standing, we could have a good time and potentially make it to state.
Right. And you've made state before in barrels or poles?
Both, actually.
And what's that experience like when you get all the and there's some good rodeo athletes, I would imagine.
It's lots of fun, and you see some crazy horses out there that will go through them like that. So it's definitely nerve-wracking because your game needs to be on, your horses need to be healthy.
Right.
When you're traveling, that's a huge thing. So.
Well, it'll be exciting to see what you do in districts and maybe even state. We'll be watching you. You're a junior. Your horse will be back next year. What's your vision for rodeo in the future for Payson?
Maybe go to college and rodeo. it's a free field, so we'll see. I don't know yet.
Yeah. Well, good luck. Good luck the rest of the way. We'll be watching you. It's so nice to get to know you, the rodeo side of you. I've seen you on the basketball court a lot, but good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
My guest has been Payson Bennett from the Wood River High School rodeo team. I'm Michael David with Eye on Sun Valley Sports, keeping my eye on Wood River Valley sports and Wood River Valley rodeo athletes for you.
Davis Embroidery, screen printing and promotional products keeps your logo fresh and your message strong. As the Wood River Valley's one-stop shop for brand support, Davis Embroidery will help you make a lasting impression on your business and your customers. Add your logo to employee uniforms, polos, caps, jackets, t-shirts, water bottles, tote bags, or pens. Davis Embroidery will help you find the right product that fits your company's image and budget. Getting your logo viewed by customers, impressions matter and create top-of-mind recognition. With excellent customer service and quality brands, partnering with Davis Embroidery screen printing and promotional products is a winning marketing strategy. Visit our Ketchum showroom Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, or online at davisembroidery.com.
Better food, better price, better service. Atkinson's Market, supporting local farmers since 1956.
La Cabanita Mex, dubbed by the locals as authentic, tasty Mexican food and drinks with a festive atmosphere. And a pretty darn good sports bar, too. Big screens all over. La Cabanita prides itself on their Authentica Cocina Mexicana. Good food, very fast service, and delicious house recipes. Those special Mexican spices. La Cabanita Mex, serving lunches, dinners, catering, company parties, and takeout. Ketchum and Bellevue. La Cabanita Mex.
My name is Keith Perry, and my wife Paula and I are the owners of Perry's Restaurant, operating here since 1985, and we've grown to become a local institution here.
We make almost everything from scratch, including all our muffins, our cookies, our salad dressings. Everything is made to order.
Perry's is open daily at 7 a.m., serving hearty breakfasts and made-to-order sandwiches, salads, soups, and premium beer and wine.
As a family, we've been with Harrison over 20 years. So this business is really unique to Insure because we have employee housing here in the light industrial, and we have all these moving pieces. We have the car wash, we have a detailed garage where we're bringing in, over the course of a month, we can see 1 million to 2 million in vehicles pass through our garage. Nathan has been, his phone line is always open to me, and that's been huge. It's a real personal relationship. I pick up the phone and call him, and he's always there, ready to answer my questions. He's really quick with getting back to me. We have a complex insurance needs, insuring these are kind of considered hazardous sites. They require special coverage because they're gas stations. And he's been able to navigate that from personal business through and through. So Harrison Insurance was instrumental in getting us good, being well covered at a good cost basis. All of these pieces need to be considered, and when I've got my back turned and I'm focused on the business and the people and the aspects of the business, it's nice for me to offload this responsibility, which is a big one, to make sure that all my bases are covered. I need to know that if something happens, if a plane crashes into the lands short of the runway and lands on the business, that we're going to be covered. And with Harrison Insurance, I'm confident that they've got my back and that they've set me up for success.
Harrison Insurance, for all of your insurance needs.
My name is Harry Weeks, and I'm the head and founder of the Sage School, and you're here at the Campion Ice House for our 3rd annual dodgeball event. And this, as I said, is the 3rd year we've done it, and it's a fundraiser for the school. But when we conceived of a fundraiser, we also wanted it to be a community event. So we thought of something, the dodgeball, that would engage people beyond just our school. And we wanted it to be an evening and something that people would, come out and have fun. We play a lot of dodgeball at school, so we naturally chose dodgeball. And we've broken it up in 2 different divisions. There's the family division and the adult division. KB's is here, and we had, I think, 14 teams this year, so a good showing and a good Saturday night. It's May the 4th, so kind of a Star Wars theme for us, so a big night.
does it feel like? Whoa, how's it feel, boys? Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, there's really not words for the Sage Dodgeball Tournament. It's incredible.
We are pumped. So pumped right now. I mean, we've been training for this.
Some raw egg smoothies this morning really helped. I mean, Brendan, how did it feel?
Incredible.
Protein powder.
It was awesome. It was amazing. It was super fun. I'm a better set of people. Yeah, I'm super happy about this.
It's really rewarding and it's really exciting.
My heart is thrumming. It's yeah, there's a lot of adrenaline even post the event. So yeah, it's very exciting. Lots of dodging balls.
Yeah, it was a thrill a minute.
Better food, better price, better service. Atkinson's Market, supporting local farmers since 1956.
Hi, I'm Anita Northwood. I live here in the Sun Valley area, and I have been inspired to create Silver Creek Assisted Living for your family. I'm inspired by my family, and we hope you will all come and take a tour of this place and understand that this is the place where your loved one should be. This is what brings us all joy and what we're the best at. Your family is our family, so come join us. Silver Creek Living is a wonderful place. It's not just about compassionate senior care. It is the best place for you to bring your loved one. We provide a beautiful environment where your family is our family. We have great food, fun activities, lots of entertainment. You can socialize with their peers, bring your family, and yet feel that you're in a beautiful, safe environment, while you can still have fun while knowing that you're well taken care of with the best of care. This could be the next best chapter in your family member's life.
I moved out to Idaho 4 years ago, so I met a lot of people and I really, really like it here. In New York, I was always sort of introverted. When I came out here, that no longer was me. I became extroverted because the people here are so friendly and warm. You know, if you don't have something like that that brings you into other people's lives, it takes a long time to get to know people.
La Cabanita Mex, dubbed by the locals as authentic, tasty Mexican food and drinks with a festive atmosphere. And a pretty darn good sports bar too. Big screens all over. La Cabanita prides itself on their Authentica Cocina Mexicana. Good food, very fast service, and delicious house recipes with those special Mexican spices. La Cabanita Mex, serving lunches, dinners, catering, company parties, and takeout. Ketchum and Bellevue. La Cabanita Mex.
Bosick with Ion Sun Valley, and if you want to know why I'm standing next to a human butterfly called April, it's because we're at the 15th annual Bug Zoo Festival at the Sawtooth Botanical Garden. This is one of the most popular events of the year for children. It attracts 1,500 kids a year who come here on school field trips to learn about insects like Madagascar hissing cockroaches, millipedes, centipedes, tarantulas, scorpions, blah, 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 and bearded dragons. They get to pet snakes, they get to hold tortoises. You know, what can be more fun for a kid? Let's go check it out. Jillian Simcoe. She's a Wood River High School sophomore, and she's been helping out with the Bug Zoo Festival for 4 years. And she's got a most unusual reason why she likes these animals. Why do you, Jillian?
Well, they're just really calm creatures, and they always have they always get the kids' attention, and it makes them smile, which makes me smile, and it's just a nice feeling to help out and get these kids to learn more about all these animals.
That's interesting. So something some people would call creepy critters that raises the high blood pressure and all that are actually very calm animals, huh?
Yeah, well, like snakes, they freak people out all the time, but normally, some snakes are really calm and they don't even do anything if they've been around people for a long time, or if they know certain people, they don't do anything, or certain lizards or geckos, it's the same thing. They don't try and do anything because they're just really calm and they know what's going on.
So this is Boris, the ball-headed python.
Yeah,
the ball-head python.
Ball python. So when he gets nervous, he'll roll up into a ball, and yeah, it's really cool about him. He belongs to Larry Barnes, one of the biology teachers at the high school. And so he's okay around people because he's always around students, and he comes. I don't know how long Boris has been at the Bug Zoo. I mean, every time I've come, he's been here. So he's just, and the kids always love him. So
does Boris go to school?
I believe he lives in the classroom. I'm not sure. I see his cage in there. Sometimes I don't know if he's in there.
What can you tell me about Boris?
Well, ball pythons, they're like, people hear python, they automatically think poison kind of, but it's not that. What it is they're like boa constrictors. They constrict, and so they'll constrict around their food and then they'll eat it. But they're not poisonous whatsoever, so you can hold them. And they're just really calm creatures. And right now, he's in a ball right now. He's kind of scared, but that's okay.
Does he squeeze your wrist to death?
He's not squeezing my wrist right now, no.
What does he feel like? Oh,
yeah. Everyone's
not slimy like you would think.
No, everyone's been saying he's really soft. Yeah.
How would you describe how he feels?
Scaly, soft. So he's got all these scales, it's soft, and then there's little pieces of him sometimes that have little old skin on him from when he was shedding, and that's just dried skin. It feels like that, but he's pretty soft and scaly. So.
And where do you normally find these snakes?
I'm not sure about that. I honestly don't know.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining us, Jillian, and thank you, Boris. This is Kim Chaplin. She's the AmeriCorps Educational Assistant at the Sawtooth Botanical Garden, and she has a bearded dragon named Aries. So, Kim, why do they call this guy a dragon? Does he breathe fire?
Does not breathe fire. I think because of his spiky spines, that's the idea. And the bearded part, when he's excited, either threatened or mating, the neck will enlarge and become darker, sometimes black.
Ooh.
So there's the beard.
Have you ever seen him actually do that, or is he just very at home here?
He's very at home, calm, and happy, and hasn't been interested in mating, I don't think, either, so no beard.
So what can you tell me about him?
Well, these animals are popular pets around the world, but they are from Australia. They're endemic to Australia, only found in the wild in Australia. There are about 6 or 7 different types of bearded dragons, and this one is the most docile and popular as a pet.
Wow. I gotta touch his spine. Ooh, they don't spike me at all.
Yeah,
and in fact, they bend in.
Yeah, a little soft. They look very dragony and spiky, but they're sort of soft.
Let's see. Kinda scaly, like he needs Dr. Pimple Popper or something like that.
What do you think about that, Aries?
This This is Adam Kind. He's a sophomore at Sage School, been helping out with the Bug Zoo for 3 years now. And Adam, what do you have here?
This is a Madagascar hissing cockroach.
It's a cool looking bug.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about it? Does he come from Madagascar?
Yes, they do. They do come from Madagascar, and they are usually found like in leaves and under brush and stuff. So, yeah.
And do they actually hiss?
They do hiss when they feel something bigger is going to grab them. That's their defense mechanism.
Ah. Can you hiss like one of them would? Tell us how it hisses?
Well, it's like a very I don't know how they do it. It's special because it's like a very windy whistle. So it's more like...
So it's like a whistle?
Kinda, yeah.
I'll be. Okay. Anything else that is particularly interesting about these bugs?
They have 2 holes in the back of one of their, folds that they have on their back, and that's where they release air to make the hissing sound.
Ah, okay. He's quite an active little guy.
Yeah. I don't think he likes the wind very much.
Oh. So what do they eat? I mean, he must consume a lot of energy. Do you feed him M&Ms or what?
Anything. They usually eat, So right now we have cockroach gel, which they eat. And then they can eat, apples. They eat decaying animals. They can eat, dying leaves and stuff.
Wow.
So, yeah,
Okay,
they can eat a
cool.
lot.
We have a number of impressive bugs here that you don't normally find when you're hiking the trails around Sun Valley. Among them, the Madagascar hissing cockroach, which hisses when it's startled. We have a millipede with, 100 legs?
Two legs per segment. Centipedes have 1 leg per segment, and millipedes have 2 legs per body segment.
We have Chilean rose-haired tarantulas. You name it, we got it. And what is this, Kim?
This one is a best beetle, best bug. It is...
Is that B-E-S-S?
B-E-S-S, yep. And it is also known as the patent leather beetle. You see how shiny it is?
It does look like shoes.
Doesn't it? Little shoes.
Do they make shoes out of that?
No. But wouldn't that be great for a doll? I could see a good crafting project in our future. So it is an insect, 3 pairs of legs. Also, it has head, thorax, and abdomen, and antennae. The mouth parts look pretty intense. It almost looks like it might bite you, but they're very gentle. A great one to show little children. They can. Yes, and they use those to eat wood. And also, one of the benefits of having such a shiny and streamlined body is that they're mostly operating underground in moist wood, and that is simply what they eat.
I'll be. So they're sawdust eaters.
Yes.
So, and these are the ones that kids love to pet, right?
They are, yes. They're known for being gentle. We take these to the community library sometimes, and we just say 1 little finger and gently pet the back. It almost looks like it's going to be slimy, but nope, no slime, just very smooth.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that nice?
It's like glass.
Yes, yep. So, yeah, best beetles, and what we do is we soak the wood every couple of days so it's nice and wet and moist so they can eat it easily, and we also spritz water in there. And then pretty much their poop is wood too. It's really
whoa. That Madagascar hissing cockroach kind of looked like he was running a treadmill on Adam's arm, didn't he? I hope you enjoyed us for this edition of the 15th Annual Bug Zoo at Sawtooth Botanical Garden. Until next time, I'm Karen Bostic with Eye on Sun Valley, and I'm keeping my eye on Sun Valley for you.
Eye on Sun Valley, Daily local news from beautiful Sun Valley, Idaho.
I'm Derek Agnew, General Manager of Zenergy Health Club and Spa, and I want to take you inside and show you what we've done with our new Pivot Studio, which is going to blow you away. The therapists tell me that Pivot really is the game changer. It fills that final gap that we were missing at Zenergy, things they could not do in our main gym.
The recent addition of the Pivot Studio has meant wonders to me as a physical therapist. I can now take care of the most vulnerable post-operative patient, but I can include programming that challenges the most elite athlete.
Donkeys, hardwood, all for a good cause. I'm Michael David with Ion Sun Valley Sports, coming to you from the gym at Wood River High School with all my donkey friends, where tonight it's the donkey basketball benefit for the Senior Bash. Check out this action, maybe some interviews with the players and a donkey or two after the game. I'm down on the hardwood at the donkey basketball, and I'm joined by Tony Markroft. Tony's on the committee for the Senior Bash. Tell us about this fundraiser and what it means for the Senior Bash.
Well, what it is, it's to keep our kids, our seniors, safe and sober to celebrate their night of celebration.
Right. It's an amazing evening for them, and that is the main purpose for it, but also for the kids to have fun. A ton of work goes into putting this thing on.
There is a ton of work, and it takes a lot of the community donations and parents, volunteers. It's about $150 per kid to put on the Senior Bash.
And so the fundraising subsidizes that, so the kids don't have to come up with $150.
Right. Yes, we do ask that they donate or they pay $35 for their bash ticket.
Right. And this is open to not just the Wood River High School seniors, right? This is the seniors around the community as well are invited to come too.
Yes, that's correct. There's 5 different schools that are invited to go.
All right. Hey, I'm joined by Annie Oakley, Sombrero, Haley Bjorkman, Isaac Loomis, Christian Bothwell. What an event. Haley, what do you have to say about this donkey basketball?
It was super fun. It was just a great time, something different to do. But yeah, it was a great time.
Now, Isaac, you're not on a donkey now, and you had a little difficulty staying on. What happened out there?
My donkey, Gerald, he's a good donkey, but he didn't like me that much. But we had a good bond because I think we were the leading scorers. So.
Oh yeah.
Right, but you got bucked.
Oh yeah. He took my life almost twice. But he's a good donkey. Gerald's a good donkey.
Christian, you're known for your defense when you weren't riding a donkey. How was it out there?
It was a lot of fun. We went out. We almost caught the dub, but it was a good time. We got some good balls in.
So what do you think? You know, a successful career co-starring with Shrek, and now you're doing high school donkey basketball games. What do you have to say? Nothing? Haley, this is a fundraiser for the Senior Bash. Talk a little bit about what the Senior Bash is.
So for Senior Bash, it's a big party we kind of throw after graduation for all the seniors in the valley, and we play lots of games, we win prizes, and it's supposed to be a super fun time, so we're all excited for that.
Right, and there's a lot of fundraising that goes on, but it's definitely fundraising. Well, thanks you guys. Thanks Donkeys for not being stubborn about this. I'm Michael David with Eye on Sun Valley Sports, keeping my eye on the Donkeys in Wood River. Sports for you.
Eye on Sun Valley, daily local news from beautiful Sun Valley, Idaho.